All right, good morning. I am going to be doing a little bit of research this morning prior to the open. Need to find a few more stocks to join the ranks here. I think we'll be, morning, Mohammed. I think we'll be in a good spot. Let's see. Look at some IBD stuff. They always have really good watch list stocks. Let's check out their long-term leaders list. All right, let's take a look at some of these. So most of these you already know about. Adobe. Oh, that's crazy far gone. Baba, Ahmed, CDNS, CPRT. Okay, that's got some potential. Dollar. Oh, no, I'm just clicking on stuff on a website. That's not going to put it on the thing here. Tesla up again, it seems. Is it? I didn't look. Oh, I don't have after hours here. Yeah, probably a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Nasdaq's up 1% for crying out loud. I don't have the after hours highlighted here. I posted a couple of tweets over the weekend. Well, late last night or last night, I guess. One of them was about Tesla. It was like, "Oh, want to see what a chart looks like when an institutional investor makes a mistake?" 1654. Well, there was me buying options this morning. It's funny. In the Slack chat room, one of our community members posted a very interesting chart. Don posted this chart. This is the gains in the market cumulative return since inception of the SPY ETF, which tracks the S&P. So the outside regular hours action is massive, and the regular hours action is abysmal. I don't quite know if that's 100% accurate, but that would tell you something right there. That would tell you that they do a majority of their work overnight, which is a little bit interesting considering the fact that they can't get a lot of. I guess they buy a little during the day and run it when it's cheap. Maybe that's the way to make good money in the markets. I don't know, but that's a pretty telling chart right there if that's an actual thing. Wow, what's that percent gain? It's not bad. I can't see. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to see? 6.6%. Like I said, what a chart looks like when institutional investors make a mistake. Tesla. Anything pushing it up today? Tesla 2000 new bull case for Morgan Stanley. I've had that case since 1000 actually. Tesla slashes Model Y price. What are they doing to Model Y? It's the only one that they actually kept. Oh, it's a video.
Y sport utility vehicle, the electric car maker announced it would slash the price of its newest product. The $3,000 price cut comes as Tesla seeks to maintain sales momentum in the COVID-19 pandemic. The reduction follows discounts Tesla offered in May on its Model 3, Model X, and Model S. The company, headed by Elon Musk, this month posted a smaller than expected drop in its second quarter deliveries. proving resilient despite the pandemic that hit the global auto industry. The Model Y now starts at just under $50,000, down nearly 6% from its previous price of just under $53,000, according to the carmaker's website. Tesla did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for comment.
All right, so drop in Model 3 prices. Guess they like that. Tesla cancels cheapest Model Y as range would be what? Standard long dual performance. Reduced price on long range Model Y version will also offer long range single motor Model Y in a few months, which improves affordability while keeping the product excellent. Okay. Okay, so not nothing crazy, but definitely interesting. All right, let's keep looking for new additions to our family here. And speaking of looking for stuff, let's make sure we can look effectively. All right, so we were looking at CD&S, Copart, Dollar General, still going. Domino's Pizza breaking out. Been waiting for this one for a while. Eli Lilly, EPAM, FISV, FTNT. Fortinet had a nice turnaround yesterday, and I'm saying that sarcastically. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Volume was much lower than previous days, so that's not too bad. That looks really good. It's a little far gone. Massey. I missed the M. That's not looking too bad. MasterCard, pretty good. Microsoft, all-time highs. Why are you walking with a mask on, lady? PayPal continues. Wallace, beautiful breakout move there. That's a good one. TMO, United Healthcare. A little too interesting for me. All right, so that's it. What they have right now for long. Okay, that's good. Good list to go through. So look at sector leaders. Sector leaders are a great IBD list. So they also have ServiceNow, Vive. Looks like it's already gone. VRTX, ZYXI. Oh, I was looking at this thing. This thing used to be 2 years ago. This thing was under this. It was 90% lower 2 years ago. So 10x stock. Crazy, 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 crazy. Need to look into that. They actually have a long history. Look at this. They they went from 2008 horrible garbage, somehow survived, and then boom, came back to over 10x from their 1 cent low. Well, negative 1 cent low. Isn't that nuts? Look at this. 20 cents. Yeah, so you go back, well, that's 2008. You go back lower than that. Somehow they had a print of under zero. But look at this. You could have bought this thing for 10 cents for an entire year. And now here it is at 28 bucks, 29 bucks. Freaking amazing. I want to find those opportunities. Chegg. Mentioned this one was breaking out a few days ago. Volume's a little bit benign, but not bad. And Netflix had a huge day yesterday, Friday. Absolutely massive day. Yeah, NLS boost price target to like 625 and it's under 500. That's pretty big. Looks like everybody likes that. That was a big upgrade right there. PLMR. This one actually not bad at all. This one looks like it's just trying to get out of its own way. All right, let's take a look at, I guess the market's going to open in. Still got 4 minutes. Star Battle. What's up, Rob? GAXY. Micro float. Bond and bounce chart. Stay at home e-learning tech. COVID-19 play. That's a lot of good words put together, Battlestar. I just have to call you Battlestar. Wow, that's a penny stock. Over the counter, that's usually difficult to deal with. I don't like to buy those personally. We'll take a look at it though. Where's my? Oh, there we go. Speaking of which, what's the market doing? The crypto market. Cardano up 5. Link holding good at 7. Nice. Yes. Like it when things do what you want it to do. All right, let's take a look over here. That's gonna be that. Close that. Close that for now. Okay. So what is it? GAXY. I'm hoping for the actual company's website. I guess I'll go find it and dig around Yahoo for a minute. How's everyone's weekend? You guys enjoying your summertime? Earnings, horrible. Hot. Aren't you in California, Rob? I'm in Arizona. It's hot over here and ain't hot over there. Although if you have humidity, you may actually win that battle. We don't have any humidity over here. Not yet. Another month. Integrated computers, interactive panels, mounts and accessories. Markets feels like it's going to open here in a second. You're going to hear an opening bell likely. Nope, still a minute away. My chart's up with my chart. It says it's 6:30 already. How's that? Did you actually short Tesla, Julius? I hope you're joking. I hope you're joking. There's a saying called "never catch a falling knife." I would actually argue the same is true if someone's throwing a knife up at you. If someone's okay, you obviously weren't in this live stream while you did that, right? Just you that obviously didn't happen, right? Because you know me. Okay, well that's yeah, well it still sucks. It still sucks. Hopefully it was with a small portion of your account. So um that is a good so write the lesson down, Julius. Don't guess when a stock is too high, and then don't guess when a stock is too low. The same lesson can be used for both directions in the market. And we're off. Market's open. Yeah, my system clock is off on my computer. All right, INMD leading the charge this morning. Tesla right behind it, 7%. Bam. Yeah, I was actually gonna try. Rob, hey, remember my $1,500 option that I bought on Tesla on Friday? Yeah, I think I mentioned this in Slack. Yeah, it would have been worth $7,000. It would have been worth $7,000. Uh, amazing. Amazing. All right, so Nasdaq now above my channel line. I wasn't quite, in fact, I'm a little perplexed at that, but it is what it is. Dude, you know what? I don't know why I worst out. I don't know. I had it. You're right. You're 100% right. I am a bitch. I bitched out. I am a bitch. And, and call me any name you want. It's warranted. Any name you want. I just completely wussied out. Yeah. Well, I actually do know why. So, on Sunday, no, Saturday, some friends came over. We're gonna go camping at about, not really camping, but we're gonna go up north for about a week together. Um, well, the problem is I went ahead and did so when this thing started going at 9, I start my power hour at 9 o'clock. So when this thing ran, I didn't have a chance. It ran in the 1 hour in the day just to screw me. Although I start my newsletter at 8:30, so, but no, if I would have, yeah. No, what happened was is I was arrogant. In the same way Julius was arrogant, I was also arrogant. And I thought that I knew what was going to happen. I thought that I knew it wasn't going to go if it didn't go when I thought it should go because I had a position on. 100% arrogance. Absolutely 100% arrogance. There's no, in my opinion, no other way to describe it. Oh, there's my measured move. I was looking for it already. Up at 1830 is the measured move from that little consolidation. Likely will get hit. And probably not much that should be done about it from my perspective, unfortunately. So I posted on Twitter yesterday. I posted the Tesla chart and I said, "This is what a chart looks like when institutional investors get an investment very, very wrong. You get this very feverish move from 400 now to 1700. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, and see, that's not even a worthwhile trade on Tesla. Even if it's 1830 this week, it's just not worth it. All right, let's look at other stuff. Speaking of which, I did add a little Tesla thing if you guys are interested in the Tesla price. It's right here. All right, Roku. Nice Roku. Following through a little bit here. Nice. That's one of my long-term turnaround plays. BLFS also potentially a long. Actually, that is a long-term turnaround play right there. That looks like it's in a pretty good spot. NIO. Can't stop, won't stop. Holy crap. Wow. VIPS, NXPI, LVGO. Yeah, Gap. It's okay. So here's what's happening with Tesla, Rob. The institutional investors underestimated Elon. They believed all the hype of the Tesla Q, all the people that were talking bad about Tesla for whatever reason. They just believed it. I mean, and then now you're seeing what's happening is they have to get in. They have to get in. It's like their job. So they're forcing their way into the stock, which is causing this massive, massive rise. Yeah, I don't ever think in my mind there's a 70% chance we don't see sub $1,000 Tesla ever again. I know it's maybe what not cool to say or whatever, but yeah, it's the next big thing globally in terms of energy and cars. I mean, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way that's not the next big deal, like really really big deal. You wouldn't think they would get in at these levels. I think it's well, no. Look, look. Look at things from a market capitalization perspective. It has nothing to do with the price of the stock. The price of the stock is irrelevant. When you're buying billions of dollars of a company, the price of the stock is irrelevant. You look at future growth perspective, pass it by Friday. You look at future growth perspective, and you look at everything that all of us normal people have been doing for the past 5 years plus. And you say, okay, this is where they're headed, and you see market capitalization with realistic $1 trillion valuation. I don't know any other company you can say that about. And they're only at like, well, as of the other day, they were 250 million. Now they're probably 300 plus billion. Sorry, not million. But you're looking at an actual valuation. Still 258? Doesn't seem right. Anyway, you're looking at an actual valuation of $258 billion today versus what they're likely going to be if you just take their growth rate, go forward, realize they're building a gigafactory a year and they can build 100 gigafactories is the number Elon Musk has put out. So their revenue, their sales right now is 26 billion, and then keep in mind they're not at 100% capacity. They're still working on that. 26 billion. China just got started. That's not even included in sales. So they actually only have 2 gigafactories right now. You 50 times 26 billion. That math actually hurts my head. So I'm gonna use a calculator. That's 1.3 trillion dollars in revenue if he does 100 gigafactories. That's revenue. Revenue. That's like money flowing through Elon's little fists. Well, not little fists, but you get the picture. It's oh, their price isn't updated. Yeah, so it's a little higher than that. It's 6%, so that's like another 12 or something like that. Well, then still, I don't know how many companies doing. Well, let's take a look how many companies are doing. What is that? $650 billion in revenue. That's money. That's not market cap is like an enigma. It doesn't actually exist, right? Like if take Apple for instance, if someone sold all of Apple shares, you wouldn't get $1 trillion for every single share of Apple. You just wouldn't, because it would be like an instant selling block, and it would eventually sell for next to zero if they were to sell every share of Apple simultaneously. Market cap's actually an enigma. It's used good during normal market conditions, but it's an enigma. So let's go to the screener and look at revenue. I'm sure we can find revenue on here, right? Profit margin, earnings, ownership, valuation. They don't have revenue on here? Come on. Well, off the top of my head, I don't see revenue on here. I guess because I don't. That's weird. I never thought I would not see something like this on FinViz. Huh. Okay, well let's just go to the big ones. Walmart, biggest retailer in the world, 650 billion in revenue. No. How about let's double Walmart's revenue? And then how about Apple? 650 billion in revenue. Sales. Nope. Let's go ahead and double Apple's revenue, and the gross margin 38%. Probably won't be quite as big as that, but it'll be pretty good. 1.6 billion market cap. They're at, let's just say 300. What do we have? 258 times 1.07, 276 divided by 1658. 1658 divided by 276 is 6 times. So that's 6 times six times um, their current market cap at the same revenue at about, give or take on the margin. So, you six times I guess would that be the price from here? Yeah, that would be the market cap from here. And so you're looking at, yeah, six times the price from here, which is we found just 1,700, $10,212. Now that could take 10 to 15 years to pan out, you know. That could easily take 10 to 15 years to pan out. And that's not even including self-driving automated cars and recurring revenue stuff like that. Because think about it, once the taxi's out, and we've been discussing this since before it broke out at $200. I mean, just the incredible capacity that Tesla has. And that's not even talk. I mean, Elon's going to be the richest person alive. He's already worth $70 billion, which is nuts. Apparently 77 today, but I mean, there's a mathematical case right there for $10,212 for Tesla shares. Realistically, in my opinion, that's realistic in about 10 years, or give or take 10 to 15 years. $10,000 Tesla shares. So if you want, like, yeah. All right, let's go back to the markets. And NIO, I feel dumb for selling this a little bit early. I'd be up a lot. I guess the thing about NIO is my option was for 2022, so I don't even know why I sold the damn thing. I had a absolute excellent trade on NIO. I get in really good trades and then I just exit them. Like it's just stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is when I'm waiting for a crash on, but it just hasn't happened yet. It looks just like the Tesla chart, unfortunately. What's SPAQ? Got another one? I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what the top's going to be in Tesla. I just know that it's up and it's gone. It's just gone. Absolutely gone. Barring the Federal Reserve stops buying asset prices, the only reason Tesla did go parabolic, um, and then it was going to come down. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But what made it cave as deep as it did was the COVID crisis, obviously. Everyone selling everything. But then they came back, and then boom, um, you know, yeah, it's just a rush to take all these garbage companies public so they can take advantage of the electric vehicle movement, which essentially is a play on Tesla. I don't know any other. I mean, NIO is actually a legitimate business selling cars in China. Like that's a thing. Speaking of which, let's look at NIO real quick. I know it's up there. I think its market cap probably like, yeah, $17 billion on NIO. Ah, stupid. I shouldn't have sold. But yeah, I mean, but they do have sales too. They have 1 billion in sales. So they're actually selling something, which is what most electric car companies can't say. They would probably be like the second leader globally right now. Um, I mean, at 17 billion, could they get to 100 billion market cap? Yeah, I mean, I guess they could, huh? It's 17 billion. Like I don't know how long it would take them to ramp up to 100,000. I wonder how many cars did NIO sell? How many cars uh, did NIO sell? So it sold 10,000 cars to date, 68% from last week. The question is, what are they capable of doing? I'm not really interested in comparing them to Tesla, but just on their own, because I mean that oh, you never know. That could be a value play going out many years. They're rushing into Tesla. They realize they were wrong. Maybe they're going to jump into NIO too. I mean, you already see just fantastic stabilization in the price. No, see here, Tesla's the leader. In my opinion, Julius, Nikola's a little overhyped. They're not even producing anything. They're actually headquartered here in Phoenix, Arizona, where I live, and my wife tracks large buildings like commercial buildings and government contracts and stuff like that. And they're just building the Nikola thing. They're not. They're out like 2 or 3 years out from even making anything. So personally, I'm not necessarily interested in Nikola. But NIO, they're actually making something, and if they start scaling, if with a 17 billion market cap, maybe that could, maybe that could, I mean, maybe they could scale. I'm looking for, okay, we can scale to, 100,000 cars a year or 200,000 cars a year, you know? So these guys do offer battery swapping, which is something Tesla tried and decided not to do. Third party ship with Intel, purchased Mobileye recently. Semi-autonomous driving feature. Okay. So they're actually not massively far behind Tesla, actually, if you do compare them. 3,300 cars to 11,000 cars. You could argue NIO's probably has more upside potential from a stock perspective. Price to sales is only 15, which is maybe why it has all this stability. Oh, price to sales is 9 here. Okay, interesting. See, maybe NIO's got more staying power than originally thought. I was hoping for a pullback in NIO. All right, Tesla got to 1,800. Okay, pulled back. Cool. All right, let's keep going. VIPs. Netflix, another 3% for next, 4% for Netflix. LVGO just keeps going. You gonna stall on me, NIO? Good. Give me a chance to get in if you're gonna do that. INSG. This one maybe trying to get going. Has had a consolidation. I think we looked at it. Yeah, there we go. We looked at it right there. Unfortunately, not a pocket pivot. We had a big red day prior to it, but um, oh, you know what? I was gonna edit these studies. Hold on, let me do this so I can see the freaking chart. It's been hard to see the chart. It's too hard to see the chart. A lot of buttons to click. I am not a robot. Okay, I guess I am. All right, there we go. See, now we can kind of see a little bit of detail on the chart there. So let me save this because what happens is I never save this. All right, cool. All right, so INSG looking really good. This morning looks good too. Maybe this could be a turnaround play. We're definitely breaking. Oh, I like that little break right there. Breaking this little range. We're still under that. Our volume isn't bad this morning, but we could get a little bit better. 5 minute. Let's look at the 15 minute. Okay, volume's not too bad. Tesla selling off. Only up 12%. Ah, wow. Yeah, right, Julius. I got to be honest with you guys. I am not a buy and hold person. I've never had this large of a gain in a stock percentage wise ever, ever. I've had plenty of option gains in this range, but not just a general stock gain. All right, Huya continues to look really good. Excellent. AMD getting ready. I don't know. Let's look. AMD has been kind of flippy floppy lately. Oh, good pocket pivot a few days ago. Kind of had a garbage day yesterday. Yeah, it could be getting ready. I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm a little scared of AMD. I've already tried it like 3 times, and I haven't gone through all the trades and added them up, but I haven't. I don't think I've lost too much money on it, but it's just been very choppy. Yeah, I think it's trying to get ready. I mean, it wants to make a move. The whole market's moving. AMD is basically eating Intel's lunch right now, and they still have a pretty good. Their video chips are still pretty good too. They're still lagging Nvidia from that perspective, but they're like half Intel and half Nvidia. So yeah, hopefully it's getting ready. It's had a couple opportunities, mainly right here, and then it couldn't perform. Came back all the way, undercut and rallied, and then came back up. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think from a longer, if you had this longer term, I think you could do just fine. I mean, AMD is not a company that they definitely have competitive advantage, and they have prior uptrends, and I mean everything signals go for AMD. The question is just the timing of it. All right, let's take a walk down. We pretty much haven't gotten out of the top 10 on my actionable list, which is very rare for us. BLFS and Roku, just starting to break long-term turnaround plays, so those are gonna start to go. There's Netflix up huge. Square continuing through the long-term turnaround play. Weibo maybe going up with the China names. Same with EDU. This is a Chinese education name. ZTO, nice consolidation, ZTO. Let's mark that for potential funness. Amazon, 32.76. Another 10% from the $3,000 level on Amazon. Apple, brand new highs. Welcome to the new NASDAQ. VIV, not bad. Oh, this is the global watch list. This isn't the actionable list. Oh. Doyu. Noah. Go ya. Let's get down to the actionable list. I thought it was on my action. I thought it was on that list. I didn't realize I was on the other one. Okay, here we go. INMD, NIO, Soxol. You like AMD? Soxol could be a play as well. 3 times chipmaker ETF. Get you involved in everything. So Roku right there, excellent. AMD. Man, that looks good. Especially when you zoom out. Really looks excellent. He is sitting down there in itself by 2%. Okta, Win, Restoration Hardware, Peloton, IVR Beyond Meat, ZYXI down pretty far today. Could be a buying opportunity for ZYXI. This thing doesn't. This thing appears to be in a general uptrend. At some point, it will blast off. Can't guarantee that, but I mean, it's just really what it looks like to me. Like at some point, this thing's just going to go boom and have a 10 or 20% day. Support there at the 10-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. So if it gets down to the 20, it's definitely probably a buying opportunity for ZYXI. Why is this thing laggy? Not taxed on anything. Not really. Yeah, INMD looks. Oh, INMD. I was say. Oh, INSG. This is the other one. INSG is the one that's curling up. This one looks pretty interesting, actually. That's a gonna be a pretty deep base, unfortunately. 39%. That's fairly deep, but INSG and SEGO right here looks like it is on the upswing. I'm actually not too mad at this one. We have we definitely could use more volume. There's not a ton of volume down here, but you see the bottom buying down here on the 15-minute time frame, right? All in through there. So maybe they're just running whatever they got there. And Nasdaq 1.43% higher. Man, Soxel, pretty. Look at my line here. Look, I drew two lines on my Soxel chart back down there at the low, near when I bought them. 2021, well, just an immediate retracement back to the highs, and then 2022. Look at that. It's basically halfway back, over halfway back, I would say. INMD. Um, I I'm not a fan of the overall until it crosses my long-term turnaround play line here on the weekly. I'm not massively interested in it. Um, although you do like to buy lower, so not a bad thing. Um, yeah, you know what? Actually, there's a little bit of strength on the it retaking that trend line in a good fashion. Good volume this morning. Um, it may be good above the 50. You may have a valid case here. So there's the 50. So it broke through the 50 on high volume, came back um, on higher volume. If you look at the 15-minute chart on the right, 2 days ago was the decline, and look at the volume this morning. That's pretty good. That's actually this should be support, and then yeah, I mean this actually maybe yeah that may be pretty good, Rob. If it, I mean your stop right now is pretty far down, obviously. It's probably like a 15 to 20% stop. Um, if they decide to take it lower again, so that's a little bit of a concern. But I mean, all in all, yeah, that does show a little bit of support for sure. There's that huge high volume candle, which was the low. Then it went down to it, never undercut it, and found support. And overnight, they ended up bidding it back up. And that was 167,000 shares in one go. Yeah, it did fail it pretty hard, but you know what? Today's a different day, and that's now history. Um, if you look at things in context, there's a good possibility this could maybe even have a higher volume day. Maybe something like this. Maybe. I mean, it's still early, but that does look pretty good actually. Got me looking at it. Tesla's selling off from 1800 decently hard, only up 10% now. As weird as that is to say. Hasn't really had a consolidation, Tesla. Um, hey, morning, Ellie. These days, right, these flat red days here were pretty benign in terms of Tesla. All right, so where could INMD go? And I guess when could it get there? Yeah, pullback buys. This one's a little unique though because you're right. It did undercut the 50, but coming right back. So yeah, that's pretty good. It just depends on your time frame, Ellie. It just depends on your time frame. I'm planning much longer term for Tesla, so I'm not selling anything. It is pretty stupid, but in a great way. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to wipe out your gains, that's cool. Before anyone decide actually physically decides to short Tesla, other than Julius, who already did, um, I would like you to consider taking a different long trade because we do have a bull market. Let me just want to remind you that this is a bull market and likely things will go up. So if you're looking for a trade to take, I would recommend any long trade before shorting a rocketing stock. So just my 2 cents. I'm not quite sure what your statement means there, Ellie. No, okay, well, we'll talk about Tesla again. We've already beaten this horse dead, but I like beating dead horses. Oh, speaking of beating dead horses, this was Mark posted this the other day. This was the funniest little meme I've ever seen. That's so good. Just some dude with just his arm beating a dead horse. I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. I just I literally watched it for about 2 minutes for a while. It's pretty good. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of slack. Too much slack. Means there's no fundamentals to support that price. It's a bubble, but it might go on for a while. Okay, well, okay. Here's my case. I mean, look, I agree that I think it's a high price. It's obviously a high price. You don't go from 1,000 to 1,700, you know, and say that it's not a high price. Um, Although I didn't think it'd be at 1,800 today. But you get actually my measured move had it to what was it? 1853? Is that where my measured move had it? I can't see because of the stupid bubble. Come on, stupid bubble. Now you're obscuring my stuff. 1828 was the high on my measured move that I had. So you could consider that a hit for my measured move, actually. You could consider that a hit for my measured move, which just means that leg is done. So yeah, this isn't Bitcoin though. See, here's the thing. 50 Satoshi posted in chat. Of course, he doesn't like me right now anyways, but um look, in my opinion, this is what happens this is what you see when institutions get it wrong. The institutions got Tesla completely wrong. Most of them. You had some. This is actually, you know what? This also could attribute to this, which could attribute to possibly some topping action after earnings here, and it's some other date. You know, earnings are on 7/22 for Tesla, so if they're profitable in the next quarter, they're eligible for listing on the S&P 500. This could be institutions front running that possibly. That could be some institutions front running that listing, and then you may get a sell the news event, but I still don't think it gets back to $1,000. I don't think you see thousand. If you see $1,000 Tesla again, I think it's a buy. If you're looking at bottom buying or valuation, and that's actually right now about where your 50-day moving average is. And if you look at the chart, that would actually put it that would be a great buy. 50-day bounce buy, that would be a fantastic buy, you know. But if you look at the bigger picture on Tesla, which investors typically do, they've just had it all wrong. Tesla has staying power, they have marketing power, they have, you know, yeah. And look, if you want to, I'm not saying it's going to get to 1,000. It may not. I mean, look, the thing about Tesla, I mean, look at the volume. This is good, nice volume, but it's not this. It is not. topping. This is not pi method volume, Ellie. This is not pi method volume. I don't know. I hear you. I hear you. I just don't think the if we, look if we have another market collapse, that could be a different story. I do agree with you there. If we do have another market collapse, that could bring Tesla down. But look, these investors have very long term time horizons, very long term time horizons, and so I just think that they're buying it and holding on. They've been wrong for 10 years, so I don't see any selling pressure. I mean, what about the past 2 weeks has said selling pressure? You know, and if you think about it this way, the people that are buying cars that can afford to, because keep in mind, not everyone's homeless right now. Not everyone's going to be homeless in the next year. It's not like everyone's homeless. Well, this isn't San Francisco, but um, those people are more and more buying Teslas than they are buying GMs or Fords or Fiats or VWs. So what you're seeing is, I think, a fundamental shift in, people want Teslas, and the people that want Teslas more and more are the people that have some money, and so they're going to be buying Teslas instead of buying other vehicles. And that's my theory. And some of the numbers support that. If you look at the graphs of Tesla's market share, it's ridiculous. Absolutely, they eat BMW, Mercedes, Infinity, Lexus. They eat those car companies lunch. And so if you're going to be buying something, and now the Model Y is coming out, those people that were buying SUVs, now they're going to be buying Model Ys. So yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, July 22nd, we'll get the data. We'll see what happens. Yeah, precisely. I agree with you on that for sure. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. 100%. Yeah, 22nd is going to be the thing, man. I'm see. And here's the bad part about July 22nd is like, what is the case that Tesla gaps up another 20% on July 22nd? You're going to have, unfortunately, people that are going to be buying Tesla in front of earnings just because, yeah, well, that's the FOMO. They're going to buy in front of earnings and expect it to go 20, 30%. We just had a 70 slash 80% rise in Tesla. How's it going to go up another 20% on an earnings gap? I would never put that bet on. Absolutely would never. No, battery day is a hard date now of September 24th. Yeah, September 24th for battery day. It's going to be obviously live streamed from Fremont. What do you mean, Ellie? They're rewriting the whole self-driving? I want to see that article. Tesla re Tesla's rebuilt autopilot software coming in 2 to 4. Should we go to car and driver or electech? Electric. 3 days ago. Okay, so this is newer. We'll do this one. Tech ready by end of 2020. Musk says he's confident that level 5 full autonomy is possible this year, but this isn't the first time he's claimed that. That's accurate. Promise of. I'm extremely confident. Plus, the company is currently rewriting its autopilot software. That amount of work just optimizing what it already has, likely keeping tech team very busy. Yeah, absolutely. So they're rewriting it. Well, that's actually Ellie. I mean, you tell me. I would think if they're rewriting it, even if it is next year. I mean, look, I don't care if it comes out this year or next year. I really don't care. Um, doesn't that show that they're in a pretty good spot, or they found some inefficiencies where they can be more efficient, like on a because keep in mind everything is local to the car. You don't have to go to the cloud. So I think that's a pretty good sign, at least in terms of where they are. Obviously, I don't think it's done. These guys had a good point up here. Um, Yeah, so he said they'll be ready for level 5 hopefully by the end of 2020, which means 2021. But they say for the record, SIE says level 5 autonomy can drive the vehicle under all conditions, which was interesting. Even if I was engineer there, I wouldn't know if it will end up better. Okay. Well, I would like to think that the only reason they would rewrite it is because, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I guess at the end of the day, hey, there's my cat, like 2 houses down across the street. I guess at the end of the day, they are a tech company, so hopefully they know what the F they're doing. Hopefully. Hopefully they know what the F they're doing. Here we go. Autopilot rewrite functionality. Autopilot or Tesla Autopilot rewrite that will increase functionality. However, he said it may be months before it can be released to the public. Yeah. Oh, I completely think they'll deliver too. Yeah, dude, in 20 years, it's just a Tesla world. Like seriously, it's just a Tesla world. Uh, well, they actually can. See, Arizona, we don't have any laws holding it back. I did a little bit of research. I didn't dive into it. Let's see states with laws on auto driving. It's a horrible way to put that. So 29 states. So Arizona does not have any laws on automated driving. So when it happens, it's happening in my backyard, like day one. We're already driving Waymos and all these other ones out here. All those cases where people kill people, that happens in Arizona, which is why you don't hear about it anymore. Let's see. No, that's personal responsibility, Ellie, but you have to point it at your own face. That's personal responsibility. So they say they've introduced bills and legislation. I'm just not quite sure what that means. Oh, so green means green's executive order. Blue is legislation. All right, I don't want to dig too deep into this, but oh, okay, cool. Yeah. That's obvious, I thought. Oh, you said looking into the barrel. Okay, sorry. All right, so yeah, some do have some legislation. And here's the thing. It's going to come to Arizona, it's going to come to whatever other state. So let's see what states allow self-driving cars. Yeah, when I read it the second time, my brain actually worked. Which states allow self-driving cars? Let's see. That's from 20. Okay, 2020. That's not bad. That's only a few months ago. Okay, what does it have to do with autonomy self-driving, you retards? So 29 states. So there's definitely a bunch of states that have self-driving like available. Oh, I completely agreed. Yeah, actually, the model, if you look at the crash statistics on autopilot, it's really good in today's state. Yeah, and I told you guys that I rented one. Um, yeah, and I tested lane lines. It's pretty funny. There's a stretch of the, is it 85 that goes down towards Tucson from the 10. Anyway, there's large stretches of that where not too many people drive, and there's some lane lines. So I had the thing on, and I just turned the wheel a little bit, so it was barely turning, and it auto lane corrected stuff like that. So Yeah, just from that perspective alone, I think that could stop a decent percentage. That would have saved me when I was going to work back in 2000, the year 2000, when I would fall asleep every day on my way to work and go on the dirt road. That would have saved my butt. Of course, I never crashed because I'm awesome. 90% of traffic deaths are caused by human error. So there you go. So anyway, I mean, yeah, it'll get there. Obviously, it'll get there. But I didn't know that they were rewriting. That's pretty cool. I do take that as a positive sign. It honestly, it happened so much. I trained myself to fall asleep on that patch of road every day on my way to work. It's just what happened. It's just what happened. It was a long drive too. I used to have a problem falling asleep while driving. Yeah, I actually totaled the car that way. I fell asleep on the. Of course, I was up all night that night, but it didn't help that I already had a propensity for falling asleep while driving. Um, but no, I'd say good 20, 25 miles away my job was. Yeah, so um no, I'm not excusing my sleep driving. I'm saying that I embraced it. Yeah, I embraced my sleep driving. It is what it is. It was what it was. I don't do that. Actually, I do better now. I really don't have a problem falling asleep driving now. Probably because I'm a dad. I think your brain goes through some changes when you have kids. Actually, science shows that. I read a cool article or watched a show. I think I watched a show um, about women's brains and men's brains after childbirth, and women's brains just go berserk. They change completely. Guys' brains a little bit less. Guys' brains change less. Some change more, some change less. But some guys don't change at all, and women have this whole paradigm shift when they have kids, and you can tell. You can tell. A lot of functionalities coming with the software rewrite. 2 to 4 months doesn't mean that functionality will be proven safe to release to customer cars. Transition to a new software stack. Ooh, I wonder what the new software stack is. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Ellie. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm I was just saying that I don't fall asleep anymore. It's probably because of changes due to me having kids. That's cool. Well, I hope the rewrite's not a waste of time. You're right, Ellie. That is a big gamble. I generally sound sexist. What in that comment? I was referring to a study that I saw. It wasn't me. I wasn't giving an opinion. That was actually a study that was done, mapping men's brains and women's brains after childbirth. It's just what the study showed. Oh, okay, cool. I hate text. Well, these days you call someone a name and then all of a sudden, I really don't care. Not like millions of people watch me or something like that. So even then, I still wouldn't care. Okay, so yeah, full rewrite. They're changing the stack, which is interesting. I wonder if they're new Tesla. This is turning into the Tesla show, by the way. New Tesla, autonomous, autonomous driving software stack. What's the stack? Little too soon. Yeah, yeah, that's a little too creepy for me. I was just talking about women's brains. I don't know about that. You're going, that's a little, That's true. I should. You know what? Here, let's do this real quick. I think I can change my name on the fly because it basically is the Tesla investment show. Oh yeah, let me see it. Let's see if viewership jumps up. I'm gonna change it right now. I think it'll change it across YouTube. Tesla investment show live daily and other stuff. And other stocks. That's where we'll go. Let's see what happens. Tesla investment show live daily and other stocks. Does that change on your guys' side? I don't know if you have to. You probably have to refresh your screen. Real Tesla fanboy 1000. Let's do it. Oh, throw it in there, Rob. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have too many. We don't have too many garbage stocks like that. Oh, it changed without refreshing. Wow. Go, go YouTube. All right. Let's go take a look. Speaking of Tesla, are they stalling yet? Stalling a little bit. Yep, I saw one more guy jump in here. Let's not make fun of him. Let's try to keep him. Real Tesla bulls. Yeah, completely, man. AMD. Oh, back down. See, this has been so tough. AMD's been tough. Roku. Oh, he left because we weren't talking about Tesla. Yeah, Roku. Roku doing great. I don't have a trade on Roku. I screwed up the trade initially. Just like, oh yeah, Ellie, were you around yesterday, the other day for my Tesla trade? Yesterday or Friday? That I did on Friday. I don't know if you knew about that. I know Rob was here. I'm not sure if you were here. But I had a Tesla position on. Oh, you saw my Tesla trade? Yeah, that would have been a $7,000 trade. That'd have been my second $7,000 bump in Tesla. Although my first one was cut in half because I sold an option and bought the option. So, what are you talking about? Submarine company in private islands with the Clintons. Lots of fun stuff. Oh, my course on the Pi method. I'm. I don't know. I gotta be. Yeah, I gotta be on there here. I see a lot of Tesla call 2,500 by Friday or bought on Twitter. Well, that's not gonna happen. Well, let's look at Tesla options. Volume and open interest. So 15,000 volume today. I wonder if that was at the bid or the ask though. That's what you have to see. If it's at the, they're probably selling the crap out of them. See that would be such a good. I would sell that option. Yeah, to get 11 grand. That's not a bad sale. So someone just pocketed. I don't know what's 11 grand times 15 grand. Seems like many millions of dollars to me. My brain doesn't work at those scales, so someone better at math can do that. But let's do 11,000 times 15,000. 106. Someone sold 160. Someone's selling that. They're not buying that. That is $165 million. Holy bejesus. Someone just made bank. If someone bought that, yeah. Let's see what I can pull last up here. I think it's last. No, last size, last. What is that? What's last times? That's the last price. So 11.4. Let's see if they're still selling. Open interest was 5K going in. So okay, so they didn't. So they sold 10,000. Oh, that's volume today. That's 15,000 today. So some people closed some of those actually. Maybe they lost their ass. Maybe that's not a sale. 10.4 is closer to the ask. That's the ask. Wow, they're buying that. That could be either way. Someone sold at the bid. Crazy. Yeah, that's a lot, but I would argue that's selling. That's probably selling to at least hedging something. Because what they'll do is they'll like buy this and sell this to cut their cost, you know? Yeah, yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true, Ellie. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Those are transactions. 2,500 by Friday. Look, at this point of the game, it's difficult. Like at 1,000, I was like 90% certain we were going up. Period. You know. At 1,800, I mean, if you look at what NIO's doing, I guess yeah, I guess we could continue going. But like I said, I don't think Tesla's seen $1,000 again. I don't know about 20. That seems like a lot, but I'm just looking for I'm just looking for pi exit signals. I don't see any yet. It's definitely a story. That's for sure. Yeah, we haven't had any viewers since our Tesla investment live show daily and other stocks. Yeah, hasn't been a thing. Maybe I should. Can I put a thumbnail on this thing? I wonder if I can put a thumbnail on this thing. I can. All right, let me do a. You want me to change it again? Let me put a thumbnail on this real quick. All right, so this is fun. Guys, I honestly, I've never been a fanboy of anything really in my life. Not an Apple, not an Android. I'm freaking I'm in love with Tesla. Like seriously, what they do, products they put out, what they're doing. All right, so this is how I do all my thumbnails. So here's my Tesla. I did do a small Tesla video a while back. I don't own one. I don't own one. I'm actually, if I do own one, I'm not a car. I am a car guy, but I'm not about buying new cars by any stretch. It's generally a waste of money, and I don't like to waste money. But if they can do the Tesla self-driving taxi, that's not a waste of money because then I can rent the damn car out. Not to mention, if I can do vehicle to grid, then I can supplement my house electricity with with the car's electricity. Anyway, all right, let's see what we got to do here. So we need a rocket ship. Oh, you guys want to see one of my cool thumbnails that I'm going to use at some point? What do you think about that? I love that thumbnail. I don't know what about it, but that's awesome. I love this thumbnail. It's my favorite thing. There, that's a little better. Ooh, I could do that. No, but I can't put a. Yeah. Oh, okay. I could change. Here's a rocket ship. I could do Tesla with a rocket ship. That's your beard. I took it last night. It was in your belly. I took a picture of your beard. That's not the only thing I did in your room. Uh, so where's the Tesla symbol? I just need the Tesla PNG symbol. All right, screw stocks. We're not doing stocks anymore. We're just doing stupid shit on YouTube. I want that T. I guess a black Tesla logo would be good. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now I have to traverse the list of download buttons that are ads. So that's an ad. That's not the right button. That looks like the button. Okay. You make me go back to stocks, Ellie? Yeah, I probably should. I do want to make some money. Not that I'm not making money with Tesla, but let's see if I can do that. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Let's go back to Roku. Oh, Tesla's curling back up. Let's do Roku. Ah, damn, Roku. Yes, I'm another 2%. Son of a bee. I am up 276% on Tesla. That's my gain at the moment. Like I said, I've never had a stock up this much before. I've had options up this much before, but never had a stock. And like I said, that was a quarter of my account that I put in initially. So it is, yeah, I can't. I'm way past my all. I'm 50% past my old all-time high in my account, basically just because of Tesla. There's been some other. I was actually going to go through today and see what my biggest trades of the year had been, but Tesla is, yeah, by and large, my most profit this year. You know, it's funny, Ellie. We were actually looking at NIO earlier, making a value case for NIO. 239. Hell yeah, Rob. Nice. Good job. Don't say that, Julius. Don't say that. That hurts my feelings. Ah, definitely hurts my feelings. All right, let's get back to our meme here. Well, it's not really a meme, it's kind of a thumbnail. This is my favorite thing that I've done in a while. I like that one. My Bitcoin wall one was pretty good. I like that one. This was my one that I haven't posted yet. Bitcoin asleep, are you in the alts? I've made that video twice and haven't posted it. I guess I should just post the video, but it changes every day. Um, no, see, this is the thing about what's going on with Tesla is it's not this isn't a crypto. This is like guys, this is still early phase of Tesla. It's still early. I keep saying this. No one. It seems like the message ain't sinking in. It's early stages. Oh, the whole market. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. That could have gone red, but they just announced they're thinking about doing more stimulus checks. Well, all we're talking about is Tesla today, so all we're talking about is Tesla. But well, I mean, Julius has been in here before. I'm sure we were talking about Tesla then, and he goes and shorts it. Like I don't know who's doing what. I've got no idea. I'm trying to like I try to keep everyone as safe as I can. You know, it's like don't short Tesla. Like Ellie tried shorting. I think everyone in here's maybe except for Rob has tried shorting Tesla at least once. And I'm like, why are you shorting Tesla every single time? I'm like, why? Why? And it was like, oh, it's too high. I'm like, how do you know? How do you know it's too high? So anyway, don't short anything. Yeah, like I said, I just, I don't know everything, but I know some stuff, and I just don't want people to get hurt. I just don't want, that's it. All right, so what are we putting on this thing here? I got a Tesla symbol. I do have a rocket, which I think is a Tesla rocket. Where's that at? Oh, there's my walls. My walls are pretty good. Want to do that one? It was a Falcon Heavy. Be nice to Julius. It always sucks to lose like that. He's just got to see. I wish I was 16 by 9. Actually, you know what? It can be 16 by 9 because what I can do is this. Wait, that's not it. I'm gonna have to go in 20 minutes. That's the bad part about this. See, I'm not a good marketing person. If anyone's a good marketing person, yeah, I need some help. I suck. All right, there we go. there's your meme right there, or your whatever. I don't know how I should. What title should I write here? Tesla to the moon. How about Tesla to Mars? Now it is YouTube, so this has to be bigger. I really like this software. They've done a really good job with Canva over the past while. All right, NIO, Tesla looks like it's bounced up a little bit. NIO 5, Roku still on the attack. Good volume the past 3 days. This is excellent. I'm so pissed I didn't get in 2 days ago. Uh, the question is, yeah, I think we looked at this the other day and it wasn't 194, probably maybe blast past 200, hard to say. Um, I don't know. Oh, I have to save it. Okay, I thought it would just show up. All right, then I can add a thumbnail. There goes Roku. Yeah, Roku's great. This thing can go on some good runs too. I think that's exactly where my other measured move target is. I need to restart my computer. It's laggy. That's up a little past that. 184. Highs at 176. Yeah, it's not worth it for me right now. Waited too damn long. Ah, lovely. Now I have to make it smaller. Really, mRNA? Is RH going again? That's nice right there. That is really nice. That needs to be added immediately to the actionable list. And you said RH trying again? Oh, is it? How many times are you gonna fool me, RH? See the volume today, not super convincing yet. Hold on a minute, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. 1.6 for the Nasdaq. What'd you guys do? Man, you guys buying all kinds of stuff. All right, so hold on a second. I got to edit this. Here's my fun trick because all of my things I download are always too big, so I just have to resize it. And the easiest way to do it, believe it or not, is in Paint. Good old Paint. Yep, there we go. All right, now I'm going to update the thumbnail. And now let's see if we can get all those new viewers for the next 15 minutes. Boom, there we go. All right, so RH, yeah, I mean, I really, really would like this thing to finally start to do something, but it's been super stagnant. Tesla, go back up? Oh, it is going back up, isn't it? Telling you guys, institutional investors, they missed the boat and they have to get in. Someone's buying it. It isn't your coworker. I'll tell you that. They're not buying. How many shares have we traded today so far? 23 million shares. Actually, you know what, Rob? That's actually an excellent point. The coronavirus bear market is one of the reasons you have this bull market. Absolutely is one of the reasons you have this. Not to mention the Fed, obviously, but it's hard to get these crazy runs like this out of nothing. They usually don't start from nothing. Um, yeah, 1999 kind of being an exception to that rule, but they usually don't start from nothing. They start from something, and yeah, it could have been an extension up in some kind of a debt cycle, but I think they accelerated the debt cycle in terms of COVID and stuff like that. But yeah, you get these out of those big downdrafts. Absolutely. All right, Tesla leading the market right now. Myrna, new edition, which is looking. This thing's looking tasty. What happens when you guys have to shut down again in the U.S.? I don't know. Julius, no one here knows what they're doing. Everyone here is trying to play. Um, everyone here is trying to play politics, and everyone here is trying to um, save jobs as best they can. I guess is the way to put it. I don't there's a decent there's a loud enough group of people. I'm not sure how large they are, but there's a loud enough group of people who just think it's not that bad and we should just go on with our lives. Um, and so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we are going to do that or not. Well, I wear a mask in public. Well, I just watched a thing last night about ABC News. Good Morning America did a whole segment on how you shouldn't wear a mask. So it's there's so much misinformation. I don't mind wearing a mask though, so I just wear a mask. And luckily, see, a few weeks ago in Arizona we have I think the largest outbreak in the world. At least I think we're fighting Florida for that honor. And that's how I view it, Julius. Yeah, a mask is safer than no mask. Absolutely. If anything, if you think about it, if you breathe through a mask, you're breathing in through these different sides, and if you're breathing in from your nose, you have this immediate suction right in front of your nose. I think that gets diffused a little bit more, so you have less suction. Like I'm sure, dude, if there's a dude with COVID coughing in your face, a mask probably won't save you. But if you're 4 feet away from someone and they've got a mask and I've got a mask and I've got COVID or they've got COVID, odds are, hopefully, without us sneezing in our mask, we'll probably both be okay because you breathe out. I would think there's less momentum to the air. It gets stopped by the mask, and I don't know, just thinking physics and stuff. I understand particulate size may be able to get through a mask, but it's the momentum coming out of the mask, I think, that is likely to do some good work right there. All right, so NIL looking really good on the intraday chart here on the 15 minute. If you notice, my support line here still has not been broken. Still not been definitively broken, which is absolutely amazing to me. And what I sell this thing at? Like 950? Uh, I sold this thing on that huge gap day. So looks like 1150. So I'd be up another four. I think I had eight. So I don't know. Decent amount of money. Well, our thumbnail hasn't brought in any more viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Someone mentioned we should post it to the Tesla subreddit. I don't know if all you guys want to do is talk Tesla all day long, but obviously I don't want to do that. We need to look at other things too. But right now, it's obviously the thing. 1.46 for the Nasdaq. Crazy, crazy day today. Absolute crazy day today. Big expansion up for the Nasdaq. 750. I should probably get out of here. We'll see tomorrow guys, if I when I create the stream, see if the thumbnail's up. I'm just kind of curious if it's gonna hold it. Tesla investment show live daily and other stocks. I feel sorry for the people that don't know our sense of humor, or my sense of humor. Tesla Investors Club, I am banned. Why are you banned from Tesla Investors Club? Because you said you shorted it, so they just instantly banned you? Seriously, you said you shorted it, so they banned you? Well, that's stupid. I don't agree with that at all. If you want to come in and say I shorted or whatever to Tesla, I mean, I'm not gonna ban anyone for that. That's garbage. Tesla Investors Club, 22,000 members. Huh. INMD at the top spot now. You getting that, Rob? INSG. Oh, this one blasted off more. It's always the one I'm like, this looks good. They never do anything and they blast off. That was at 5% earlier when we were looking at it. Getting too damn distracted by Tesla. It's probably okay to take a break when you're up 200 plus percent on a stock in the next best stock for the next 10 years, probably. All right, so where could INSG go? We've got 15 on here. Profits on what? Yeah, you shouldn't be having more cash. The Nasdaq just exploded out of a trading range. Unless that, if that comes down later today, that could be a decently bad sign. But if it stays up there, I mean, I think you've got a really, really good opportunity to just continue this rally. Oh, down here? Well, this was pre-coronavirus. I mean, the whole thing changed. Yeah, we didn't. You're right, though. We didn't have an eye on this when we were down at the lows. And I can't say I would have bought it down there anyways. Would you have bought it? We didn't know. I didn't know anything about INSG. I had no idea what it even did. So it's like 20 could be a good option for an option. That's not a bad one. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It didn't fall low enough. That actually would have been a good reason to buy it. Believe it or not. Yeah, when things don't fall when they're supposed to fall, that's a good sign. And then obviously a huge move up there. Yeah, we could see. I mean, this goes out to 115 if it gets to if it holds that. Oh yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's good. Don't worry about it. Um, I'm not too mad over here though. Like this move up to 20 measured move. Let's just call it 18 for fun. It takes a little bit of the fun out of it. I'm not sure if that's the one I want to attach to. I got one trade left. Ooh, RH, are you breaking out? Are you finally gonna do it? You son of a son of a. What's our target for this thing again? It's 390, 393. Then I got to bounce, guys. Oh yeah, RH. That's got a pretty good clip on it for 393. Um, I may have to, I may try this again. It's a very good pattern. I may have to try this. I'm not sure if 730 is the best bet, but 4,000%. Maybe I'll, maybe I'll tier and do a couple of different options. 731. That's crazy. Oh yeah, see they got 395. They don't pull it up though. Five trades. Yeah, it's tough when your account gets bigger. It is to psychologically put that much money at risk. But yeah, you just have to find a way to manage it. All right, I think I'm going to pull the trigger here. I'm going to do a very aggressive one. Um, and then I'm going to do some smaller ones. I'll do a bigger size normal smaller one and a small aggressive one for 5,000%. 357.31. I mean, the Nasdaq's breaking out. Why can't Restoration Hardware? You know what I mean? Buy open. Let me go a little further out, actually. No, I'll stick with that. I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it. Okay, so 350, 731. Don't doubt yourself, Randy. Damn, that took a long time to put together. Shut up by now, didn't it? Yeah, you son of a bitch. Okay, still, it's only 4,000% now. Okay. Cool sheet. What's up? Oh, dude's looking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, where's my second trade on this guy? That is such a stupid bullish trade. I don't even know what my break even is on that. 351's my break even on that. Yeah, at some point. Not right now though, apparently. Hey, Cool Sheet, when you clicked on my video, did you see our cool new Tesla thumbnail? We were talking so much about Tesla earlier. We just figured we'd have some fun and change the name of the stream and see if we can get some Tesla people in here. I don't think it's worked though. I'm just not cool enough. Take it out to August 18th. See, that's some pretty good clips right there. Still, that's 280. 280 for September 18th. Wow, Tesla almost right back up to that near $1,800 level. NASDAQ 1.75% now. Roku 8%. All right, come on, RH. Start working, bitch. NIO's up here too. They won't stop, will they? Shh. That Myrna trade looks pretty good too. I haven't really dove into it. Good volume this morning. Wow, they're pausing before a break to 100, hopefully. I think I'll let that develop for a while. All right, guys, I gotta bail. 8:02. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow on the. I'm gonna keep the name the same, just for. We'll see what happens. Everyone, get in here, hit the likes. We'll share it on Reddit. Let's see how many Tesla people we can get in here. That'd be pretty funny. All right, guys, have a good one. Stay safe out there. Go Tesla. Bye.